You were pleased with the point, but have you kind of given up on what other sides might be doing, or predicting what other sides might do, given what happened?
We just got to worry about what we're doing. It was a good point at Portsmouth. We were taking that before the game. We know what we've got to do from now on, so back it up with the best home result we can get, preferably wins. So that's what we're looking to do.
And is it getting to a stage now where draws are handy but wins are almost essential?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, of course they are. They always are. Any season, any situation you're in. So, we all know that. Looking at the form table, we're 13th. That ain't a bad thing. When this squad came together, we were second to bottom. So if we do that again and more, in the last 9 games, then we'll be fine.
And I suppose the thing is, you have to try and keep any tension away from the players, even though you might think, well, actually, we really do need a couple of wins. You have to just maintain with them. Let's just keep the impetus going from the previous game.
Yeah. The lads are fine. We're on a good roll. We're tough to beat. The boys. All I've said to the lads all along is you've just got to worry about the next thing you do. Don't worry about the bigger picture, because that'll take care of itself. If you worry about the next thing you do and do it well, you'll be fine. Let us worry about the other sides and whatever, and we'll put that to you and play accordingly. So, but yeah, we're fine. We're the boys are disappointed the other day, but when you see what we've done, and to be disappointed coming away from a point at Newport in and around the playoffs and Portsmouth is no bad thing. And when you look at Luton, who've just gone there and lost both games, that puts into perspective how we've done.
And when you say the next thing, do you mean as imminent as the next header, the next pass?
Yeah. That's what, as a player, that's really all you've got to worry about. What else can you worry about? What else can you think about? Not worry, but what else can you think about? If you worry about stuff, it probably doesn't happen. As a player, you've got to concentrate and focus on your job, help your teammates out, worry about your next pass. That's how you simplify it back. Worry about your next pass, your next run, your next tackle, your next header, next shot, whatever it is. If you do it well, then we're okay.
You'll have played against Exeter quite a bit in your playing days. Paul Tisdale's had, I think, 450 games in charge there. So that there's a definite blueprint that you'll be expecting when they turn up on Saturday.
I'm sure they'll try and play, and as they do it all the way through the academy sides. They all we've got good footballers in there, like bits of rotation and stuff. So I doubt the first team being any different Saturday, because that's how they play, and full credit to him for putting that in place there, and they've got sort of a DNA throughout the club. So that's great. It's good to see. It's good to see that he's bucked the trend of the managerial merry-go-round that is throughout football, really, and full credit for him for creating an environment that's allowed him to do that.
He said the other day his side had a good rhythm about it. Do you feel you've got a good rhythm about your side too?
Yeah, I think so. We won defeat in 6. We'd like a couple of more wins in that. We know that. You don't have to be Einstein to know that one. So, we have. We've got a good system we're playing. I think it allows us to use our strengths to our benefit. It's just key moments in the game at the minute. We're just getting punished where probably some teams haven't been. But I'm sure we'll keep progressing forwards.
Head injuries in sport are a topic of conversation at the moment. How is Will Packwood?
He's fine. Yeah, he went back to Birmingham yesterday. Reported yesterday afternoon that he was okay, and they're happy with him to carry on. So he's no problem. Yeah.
And in terms of the centre back position, you now know you have no Will and no Troy for the Argyle game. Is Steve Elliott actually registered as a player at the moment?
No, I don't think he is. And he's not fit enough anyway, so his knee keeps ballooning up. So he joined in the other day, and I think he was struggling. He might tell you different if you speak to him, but that's the gist I got. So we got cover there. We'll be okay, I think.
And at the other end of the pitch, with Wes being out the other night and Elliott coming in and scoring, suddenly you've got a nice little managerial problem of who to pick at the front of the side, because Wes has been playing well, and Elliot's just come in and scored his first goal.
Yeah, it's good. I knew he would. He was as I said before, he was unfortunate to be out of the team. Really, it was because a more experienced player had come in, and he, against Tranmere and the games he played in, he was very good, Elliot. So he was unfortunate to be out of the team, but he's worked well, and there's always a chance with Elliot of a goal and something creative at the top end of the pitch, which he produced the other night.
Okay, thank you. Going back to what you were saying about the players concentrating on their job in hand, are you almost saying that I'll concentrate on all the nervy bits, what's going on?
Yeah. I told them from day one, let the staff worry about, league table. I would love them not to look at the league table. What I would love them to do is look at the form table. I think that's the thing. We can't do anything about the other 30 odd games that had been gone before we came here. So all we can worry about is what we've done in the last 6, what we'll do in the next 9, and that's it. And that's going to be my focus, and I'm going to be the focus on the boys.
9 games to go now. When does it become a sort of a run-in that you take and look at the 9 games as a sort of a whole and start setting targets or start setting
I've got a
aims?
target. I've got a target and points we need, I think. And I was talking to Andy Orford the other night, and he said he when he took over, I think the end of March, they were 2nd, 3rd to bottom, and they were in a worse position than we are. They hadn't had as a run as what we've just had. And they got out of it with ease, so there's no reason. And he said, looking at your squad, there's no reason why you can't. You've got a good set of boys there, and we have the lads know. It's just, as football, as you know, it's very unpredictable. You can set things up as you like and put plans into place. Don't always work, but let's hope, and I'm sure they will. That we'll be okay in the next 9 games.
Looking at Paul Tisdale, is he sort of a bit of a role model for a young manager trying to make his way?
He's younger than me.
Yeah. Having gone through the way he has, like going through Team Bath and then into Exeter.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that he's had the opportunity earlier than me. That's all it is. It doesn't mean, he's been able to stick at it. So, he's, he's great. I mean, he's the longest serving manager in the Football League, just behind Arsene Wenger, if you include Premiership. So, he's been able to set an environment and have the faith of the people above him to do it, and you can see it all through the club, from the academy all the way upwards. There's a certain way they play, and they like to play good football, which is great, which is ideally what I would like to do. But we have to do what we have to do at the minute, and I think we're playing some good stuff as well as being harder to beat. So he is a good role model to look at, really.
Yeah. Last 2 home games have seen sort of carnival atmospheres with the red and white day and the shirt day. How important is it for the fans to try and replicate that on Saturday and get really behind the team in a crucial game?
Yeah, I'll speak to John in a minute. I don't know if he's got anything up his sleeve this week. It's great. We do need the fans to get into it, and they've been superb since all the staff have took over, and we do need them, for these next 5 home games particularly, and the 4 away those that go. So appreciate everybody's support, everybody getting on board with it, and the lads. It does make so much difference, definitely on the pitch when the crowd are behind them, and just urge them to keep that going, really.
Just another bit on the supporters. I don't know if you've seen the news this morning about Brian Jacobs' sort of bequest to the club, £200,000. That's a massive thing for the club to have, and from a supporter to give, isn't it?
That's very nice.
Yeah,
yeah, it's very good of him. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's little things like that a club like Cheltenham needs, and thankful to people for doing that, whichever way it comes across. Yeah, but no, that was great.
Excellent. Cheers, Russ.
Thank you, Russ. Cheers.